Hi, I'm just going to be giving you some of my skincare tips on how to maintain your skin to the best it can be. I personally have a dry skin and it tends to exfoliate itself quite quickly, so I get a lot of dry build-up around my chin. As you can see, I've had a bit of a breakout here, which is pretty common for me. So just my advice, this is just basic advice for anyone who wants to have the best skin they can, and this is just my personal advice. First of all, don't smoke. I know if you smoke it's hard to give up. I can't imagine how hard it would be because I've never had to smoke, take it up or anything, but smoking is a real killer on your skin. It just makes it look dull and grey and crepey. Apart from being pretty unappealing anyway, it's probably a good thing to give up if you want to have nice skin. Second of all is drink a lot of water. Tea can be a bit dehydrating. I do drink tea, and I love coffee. Like, I drink about 2 or 3 a day. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of things like coffee and stuff, you just need to match it with water. Otherwise the moisture in your skin and body can get dehydrated. So if you really love a coffee or a tea, just make sure you match each coffee with a similar sized cup of water. Try to exfoliate 2 times a week. I have been using this, which is okay, Nip and Fab Skin. It's like a glycolic serum which lightly exfoliates the skin. I tend to find that if I scrub my face with things, my skin keeps building up even more and it gets drier patches. So that can irritate your skin if you have sensitive skin, which I have. And you might want to try using a lactic acid peel or a, like a fruit acid peel once or twice a week, just to keep the skin becoming fresh and taking off the dead skin cells, so the best skin's always coming out at a good rate. Always moisturise with something nice and natural. For about 10 years I just used sorbeline. You can get that just at any chemist. It's about like $4 for a packet about that big. It's just nice and gentle. It's got no additives in it, and I found it quite good for my skin, especially because I've got a dry skin. I always got the very rich one. For the last 2 or 3 years I've been using just organic coconut oil on my face. You can also take your makeup off with it. I use it all over my body for all my skincare. I don't use anything like a body cream that you can buy in the shops. I just think it's a bit of a waste of money, and they often put smells in them, which I really can't stand. My middle name is Rose, and I love roses, but often the companies think that you want to smell like a rose, and I actually really hate body creams or makeup or anything with the smell of rose in it. I find it quite cloying. So this smells like coconuts. It's got a beautiful tropical smell, and it's very hydrating. I use that before I use my makeup. I always let it moisturize into my skin as a base for about half an hour to 40 minutes before I put on my makeup. I also, after I've moisturized with this, every day I wear invisible zinc. You can see I've used so much of it that I've cut the top off. This is just a really natural zinc sun cream. It's full coverage, so it's like a white cream, and I use that to stop any sun damage happening to my skin. I live in Australia, as you probably know, and you will look like a lizard if you let your skin get too much sun here. So I wear it every day to about my neck. I don't cover my body because I don't tend to burn too easily, but I do always put sun cream on my skin. Another tip is that I've been using, if you have a really dry skin, I've been using Neutrogena hand cream, the Norwegian formula. Because my skin gets so built up here with dead skin and dry, this has really helped to hydrate it. I've also used it on my hands because my hands were so dry that people were commenting on how dry they were. So you can use that on your face if you're having a really, really, really big problem with dry skin. Macadamia oil can also be good. And my other tip about having nice skin is always sleeping as much as you can. I'm a massive sleeper. It's my idea of fun, so I tend to look much better if I sleep well. You know, I don't have fillers or Botox or anything in my skin. I do have fine lines, which I kind of prefer to see than fillers or anything like that. I don't really want to put those in my face. I don't think fine lines make you look bad. I think they're just part of your face, and I think if you look after your skin, it doesn't matter if you have fine lines. Last of all, a really aging thing for your skin is drugs. So I think people who take drugs tend to look much older than they should, and you can somehow see it in their face. It doesn't do your face any favours, and you definitely don't look better for it. So if you want to look as good as you can, steer away from drugs, cigarettes in the sun, and also Coke. People drink Coke and fizzy drinks a lot. They're really, really, really high in sugar. I never ever drink Coke. I actually really hate the stuff. I think it tastes really bad, but I do know that a lot of people have a bit of a taste for it. If you want to drink it, do it, because it's your life and you should enjoy yourself. I don't really think coffee's that good for me, but I drink it all the same. It causes me to break out, but I'm aware of that. And I do really think Coke and those kind of fizzy, sugary drinks really don't bring out the best in your complexion either. They're just so full of junk. So anyway, if you try all of those things, I hope they work for you and you have the best skin you can. Thank you for watching.